Welcome back to AM Northwest, here to share how you can help local veterans when you go shopping. We welcome Red Cross Regional Communications Director Monique Dugas, Red Cross Service to the Armed Forces volunteer Julie Berger, and recipient of Red Cross Service to the Armed Forces Assistance Joyce Courier. Good to have you all with us. So Monique, let me ask you, how does Red Cross, when I think of Red Cross, I think of natural disasters and fires and that kind of thing, giving shelter to those who need homes. How do they help veterans?
Absolutely. Red Cross is there in a multitude of ways. The Red Cross helps not only after a disaster or with things like blood collection, but we also help military members before, during, and after deployment. So some of the services we provide are resources and information prior to a service member deploying.
Oh, okay.
Also communication services during deployment. And for example, like Julie and Joyce's story, we help to connect military members with family members back at home if they need to get home for important life events like birth and death.
So Julie, tell me about the story about how you two met.
Well, I've been a Red Cross volunteer for 50 years.
Wow, that's great.
And I do service to armed forces, which means that when a family back home has an emergency and their family member has been deployed all over the world and they need to get back, for example, serious illness or death, the Red Cross communicates with the command and verifies the information, and then the service member is allowed to come home. I like to think of the Red Cross as the bridge between the military members and the command.
So tell me how you helped Julie.
Well,
I mean Joyce, sorry.
Joyce.
You're Julie.
Yes. Well, Joyce called in through the regular telephone line and was requesting that her son come home because his father was critically ill and wasn't expected to live. And so she calls the number that one calls when they have that kind of a request, and the Red Cross verified the information, and her son was able to come home, and she has a compelling story that she can tell about that.
So Joyce, tell me about that then.
We knew that my husband was going to pass away, and we contacted the Red Cross, and they got him home. They brought him to Seattle, and my son went and picked him up, and he actually got there 5 hours before my husband passed. His dad passed away.
Do you feel that your husband was waiting for him to come home?
Yes. We would tell my husband, hold on, they're in Tacoma. Hold on, he's coming, he'll be here really soon. He's in Woodland. And my husband, I know he waited to see.
What did it mean to your husband for that experience, to see his son one last time?
You know, at that point, my husband was unresponsive.
Okay.
But I know he heard him. My son wrote a song and got to play the song for him before he passed.
And what did it mean for you to see that happen?
It was heartbreaking, tear-jerking. It just, you know, it was very, very sad.
But thankfully, Red Cross was there to make that happen, which is incredible.
I'm very, very grateful for the Red Cross to do that.
How can we help?
This is just one example of how the Red Cross is there for people when they need it. And now what we're asking, in honor of Veterans Day and in honor of our 100 years of service in Oregon and Southwest Washington, we're holding a comfort kit drive. And what we do as part of our services to veterans is to go into local veterans hospitals or other veterans events and deliver items that are toiletry items.
Okay.
So shaving cream and shampoo and tissues and mouthwash and toothbrush and toothpaste. And we're asking people in the community to come to the local Red Cross in Vancouver and in Portland, drop off these items, and we'll put them together into comfort kits and assemble them on Veterans Day as part of an event.
So while you're out doing your regular grocery shopping, pick up a few of these things with Red Cross in mind and with veterans in mind, and deliver them to the Red Cross offices.
Deliver them to the Red Cross, and you can help veterans in local veterans hospitals.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much for the work you do. And for 50 years, Julie, that's incredible. All right, we're going to tell folks that if you'd like to find out more about how you can help, you can also donate now through Wednesday. We'll put all the information on our website at KATU.com.